After living in Africa for 2 years, I couldn't really imagine what it would feel like coming back to America, but we decided to come to the US, for me to have the baby. The feelings that I actually had surrounding being back in America after 2 years actually shocked me, and it wasn't what I had expected at all. So the trip back to America was very stressful, particularly because I was 8 months pregnant when I was flying. So it was a very difficult trip to make. I didn't know how to prepare myself mentally and emotionally for returning to America.
Like this is the part I like.
I was ready to escape the challenges that my family was facing living in America, so I had to face my fears about moving. Gambia, of course, has its own set of challenges, but it became a place that I got familiar with and adapted to very easily. There were things we didn't have to worry about in Gambia that we definitely have to worry about in America. So once again, I had to face my fears with leaving Gambia to temporarily come back to the US. I reflected and thought about it and prayed about it for 8 months of my pregnancy, and it didn't work out with me giving birth in Gambia. I had had a pretty rough pregnancy. It was all the experience though of being pregnant in a new country. It was very, very difficult. And I felt like I was at my breaking point, really, like right before leaving Gambia and coming back to the US to have the baby. But I didn't expect to miss Gambia so soon, and it was very shortly after arriving to the US that I was missing Gambia. I wonder how important this game is because I'm about to ask him if he can stop watching football so he can take us to the bookstore. I do feel like God opened the doors for me to get another look once again at life from the US. I need to be the best version of myself, and I want to be the best version of myself, and I know in order to do that you have to experience different things, different challenges.
Can't wait to get home and work on my new journal early in the morning with some nice hot tea. This is such a nice mindfulness journal. It just really makes you reflect deeply into your thoughts and feelings and everything, and I cannot wait to get into this, inshallah. How to be present. How am I feeling in this moment? What is something positive to take from this moment? Is there anything distracting me from being fully present?
Main goals in life right now is to be present and to stop telling myself I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I'm not pregnant anymore. I'll be happy when my baby sleeps through the night. I'll be happy when the kids get older. I'll be happy when I reach my wellness goals or when I reach my career goals. I want to be present to the best of my ability and enjoy the blessings that I have in my life right now without living in the past and without living in the future. I no longer want to live a life that I'm constantly waiting for things to change. I just want to live in these moments and appreciate them, learn from them, grow from them, and take them as experiences, the good and the bad.
Got to get my health and fitness journey going. I like to do that very, very shortly after I have my babies. I was able to find this plant-based protein powder for my smoothie, and plenty of selection to choose from for smoothies. I think I'm actually going to get blueberries though, because the protein powder that I have is vanilla. I think that would go good with the blueberries. After being in Africa for 2 years, it is so weird to me to see all the fruits and stuff inside, like in air conditioning, instead of being outside getting the sun. So this is the main thing I was looking for, the Lara bars, but they don't have my favorite flavor, which is lemon. So I think I'm gonna get the apple pie one, and these actually don't have any artificial sugar in them. They are just sweetened with fruit. Excuse me, sorry. And this one is my other. I used to eat these all the time. That's my other favorite. So whenever I have like a chocolate craving, I get those. They're actually made with dates. These are made with dates, and they have very few ingredients in them. They have very few ingredients in them. They're made with dates, almonds, cashews, and they have chocolate. They're really good. For me, they definitely kill the sweet tooth craving, and they don't have any sugar in them. Oh, he got tired of being in the car seat. He was such a good boy. He was such a good boy. But it's time for us to go now. We're about to wrap it up and check out and get out of this store. So I'm going to be doing some expressive writing. I got this book from Books A Million. He just started waking up since it's time for me to do my self-care activity. I got really serious about writing down my life goals, and especially like my career goals a few years ago. I want to say I got really serious about it like 3 years ago. I got really serious about it. I was doing some reading about some of the most successful people in the world and how they write down all of their goals. Like they write down their personal development goals that they have for their lives, their dreams, you know, their career goals and everything. So before I wanted to become a YouTuber, I wanted to be a YouTuber for a few years, but I didn't know what to create a channel about. And it was terrifying, like really getting online, making videos and just putting myself out there and everything. And so I had this goal, which to me it was a really huge goal. I didn't know how I was going to achieve it, how or when I would achieve it, but I wrote it down. I wrote down that goal. That was a goal that I had for January 2022. And that's when I started my YouTube channel. I said I would start it, and I didn't know how it would end up, but I was just going to start it anyway, and I wrote that down. That was a big goal. Yeah, I got to get him. So I definitely encourage, if you have really big hopes and dreams and you don't know how you're going to achieve them, but they're in your head and on your heart, and it's like it's something that you have in you that you know you want to bring to life, I definitely highly encourage writing those down, getting a journal, writing it down, because it's just something about writing down your goals and looking at them and going over it as time goes by. You know, you can come and review it, look at the goals that you wrote down and see like, what am I doing towards working towards those goals? And if you know that you haven't made any steps with working towards your goals, then you know you just have to put in more. You have to put in more work. You can't expect to achieve something, you know, without working towards it. So that's one of the things that I do is a big part of my wellness and my self-care. It's journaling, writing down my goals, and periodically every few months, like going over what it is that I'm looking forward to. So there are definitely quite a few things I plan on working on, both within my own personal development and also business wise and career wise whenever I return to Gambia. So I'm just writing all those things down, and I'm writing out my action plan, focusing on my mental and physical strength, my health, my overall health, and the health of my family. Having a healthy mindset and a healthy lifestyle is at the top of my priority. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into a therapeutic environment in the Gambia. I can't wait to take my baby to the Gambia. I can't wait to get back there.